Hi, this is Barbara coming from the Blow Ministry. I hope that everybody had a wonderful and beautiful day and enjoying the snow that God has blessed us with to come down to purify the earth and the air. It has been some tragedies out there and we have had some losses, but we must remember this. God is in control of everything. God is in control of everything. Today, I will be coming from Acts 9, 1 through 9. And the word says, And Saul, yet breathing out threatening and slaughtering against the disciples of the Lord, went unto the high priest, and desired of him a letter to Damascus to the synagogue, that if he found any of these this way, whether they were men or women, he might bring them bound unto Jerusalem. And as he journeyed, he came to Damascus, and suddenly there was a shine around about him, a light from heaven. He fell to the earth and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute thee? And he said, Who art thou, Lord? And the Lord said, I am Jesus, who thou persecute. It is hard for thee to kick against the prick. And he trembled, and it was astonished, said, Lord, why thou have me to do? And the Lord said unto him, Arise, and go to the city, and it shall be told to thee what thou must do. And the men which journeyed with him stood speechless, hearing a voice, but not seeing a man. And Saul rose from the earth, and when his eyes were open, he saw no man. But they led him by the hand and bore him into Damascus. And he was there for 3 days, without sight, nor eating, nor drinking. And that's the word of the Lord. I want to come to you today. My title is called Blind Faith. This is a brand new year. We are walking in 2018 like Saul. When Saul was on that road, he had no idea that God was going to do to him what he did. Saul was prosecuting and killing Christians for their belief. No reason. Just killing. But what I found out interesting about that particular word, what I just read was, do you notice how Saul changed once that light shined? Now, we knew he wasn't a Christian because he was killing the Christians because of their belief. But he changed in his blindness. Without sin, he changed. And just like our faith, we don't see God. And in these times, we really don't hear God the way like Saul, Paul, his name changed to Paul, or Moses, nor hear God. Because back in the biblical days, when God spoke, you heard him. But these days, we don't hear God like that. God speaks to us a different way. He speaks to us through people, through dreams. And that little teeny voice that we hear when we doing something we ain't got nothing to do, no business doing. Okay. But what I really found out, interesting is how he addressed Jesus in his blindness. Lord. He was blind. Now, remember, he was blind and he wasn't a Christian. But when he became blind, without seeing Jesus, without seeing God, he addressed him as Lord. This year right here, we are walking into this year blind because we don't know what God has in store for us. We don't know what the government has in store for us. We don't know what the president has in store for us. We just know it's just a lot of things going on around us. But some of us have faith that we are going to walk through this the way that we need to. But we are blind because we can't see it. We can't see God. We can't see the future. We can't see tomorrow. But we have our faith. But still yet we are blind. We are on this road. If you're on the right road. Not the shortcut and not that short little road I was telling you about. But this long road. The road I was telling you about with the trials, the tribulations, the mountains, the molehills. And at the end is Jesus. This long road. Just like Saul. And we are blind. We don't know what God has in store for us this year. But I'm going to tell you this. Don't lose your faith. Don't lose it. Because whatever he has in store for us this year, like they say, faith is by hearing, not seeing. So we have to be in tune with God. We have to be in tune with the word. We have to be in tune, believe it or not, with the earth. We have to be in tune with our faith. Because without that faith, like they say, you have a faith of a mustard seed, baby. Just a little bit. Without that faith, you could nothing. Nothing. Because a person can just come along and take you away from here. They could take your spirit so far to the left or to the right instead of staying in the middle. God wants us to stay faithful. Because long as you're faithful, you're going to be in tune with him. You're going to stay obedient. You're going to stay positive. You're going to love thy neighbor. You're going to obey his rules. Whatever this world is going through, as long as we keep our faith, we're going to be fine. Yes, we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. We don't know what next month is going to look like. But I'm telling you, we are doing this blind because we can't see in the future. We can't even see tomorrow. But we have faith. I have the utmost faith in God that he's going to bring me through any trial and tribulation that this world has to throw at me. This is a brand new year. The way you walk through this beginning of this year, the way you walk through this year, it's going to be a wonderful outcome with God. Faith is blind. But how do you want your year to end up? Do you want to be the same person at the end of the year? Or do you want to be a great person at the end of the year? A godly person. A beautiful person with an awesome light and an awesome testimony that's going to help somebody else walk blind. Because seeing ain't all it's cracked up to be sometimes. Because then you really see the person that you laying in the bed with. You'll really see your family member. You'll really see the person that you're working with. Sometimes you need to see them so you can get away from them. But some things you don't need to see. Because if you do, it will pull your focus away from God. That's why faith is blind. Yes, why faith is blind. This is Barbara, coming from the Blow Ministry. I hope everybody is enjoying this snow because Prince is not. This is her first year of seeing snow and she was not feeling it. But I just want everybody to have a beautiful and wonderful time enjoying God's blanket of covering because he's covering this earth for a reason. I hope everybody is having a beautiful and productive life. I love you and God do too. Goodbye.